Yeah, that's right. That's you you the get both of them. So we start to do. You want to prop it up something? So before we do that, 500. You know? Let's go. Let's yeah, let's go. No, I did not turn it on yet. Seminole win. All right. What was it right here? I'm right here putting it up. Let me know when you're ready. You know, I can talk all day long. Like 10 minutes. Hello. I did have it down all the way. Okay, turn it out over there. Okay. Turn it back on. Hello, hello. Test one. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Test. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. Hello. Can you hear me? Test. 1, 2, 3. I can online. Yeah, I know. Test. Which one is in? Is the on? What? That's the repeat. Already. Can you hear me? Two. Can you hear me? I know. Yes. Hello. You know? I'm right here. I can hear it right here. It's coming through on mine. Just the one. This is not on. This is not working at all. You got to turn to it. Check one. This one is working right here. This one is not working. Say something. Hello. Here now. Test. Oh, let's go. Can you hear me? Test. Hello. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay, look it up. Right here. Christina. It's the ticket. Think about the tickets where? At the gym? Yeah, at the gym here or online. Okay. Yeah. Can you see it? Thank you. What's up, fight fan? It's your boy Mike, live Buffalo Wild Wings in Mesquite, Texas. Come on now, y'all. You know what time it is. It's Tuesday. Well, hey guys, every week we do boxing, but tonight, the week before that, what we have? Muay Thai, but tonight, uh, let's get ready to tackle somebody. Anyway, all right, guys, we're in the building. We got the UFC fighters in the building, MMA fighters in the building, jiu-jitsu, boxing. Come on now, y'all know I got to calm myself down because I get overly excited. I start doing some push-ups up in here. Okay, I'm done. All right, guys. Hey, before we get started tonight, there are no rules. You can tackle anybody if you get motivated. Okay, let me stop again. All right, guys. Tonight, real talk. If my producer could pop up the flyer, Warriors Live here at Tuesday night. We got the MMA, the UFC in the building. I think I'm saying the name correctly. Is it Aztec? Aztec. Did I say it right, Christine? Aztec? Yeah, how to say it? Aztex. See that? When you want to know something good, ask somebody smarter than you. Aztex in Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. Oh, I'm sorry. OC in the building, y'all. Tonight we got 3 unique special guests. What we're going to do, we're going to break it down. Why in the world do you want to get in on an MMA card? More so, what's the next level for him? And we also got a title champion that pretty much is ready to fight for a belt. Come on, y'all. But before we get started, right behind me, I got the poster. August 14th, live. Gillies in Dallas, downtown Dallas. You know what time it is. They got the match. If you want tickets, lean over. They got the cards. But more important, we got the tickets. So if you want to go to the event, see these guys fight August the 14th, come on now. All you got to do is go to, what's that, FCTV, or go to Aztex Gym in Oak Cliff, or if you're near, stop by. Pick up you some tickets because the fight's going to be epic, 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 epic. So I wanted to get online and kind of do the pre-show, but we're about to get started. The man I'm about to bring to the stage next, he's no stranger to the television. And you know he got to be good because he got a nickname called Shockwave. You know I got to ask him what that is. Shockwave. It's like we're going to wave or something to stop. Okay, let me stop. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the round and round table up in here. Mr. Emmanuel Shockwave Calhoune. What's up with you, brother? No, man, I'm doing. How you like that intro? I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it, you know. I got to get my other stuff down, so. But for those who don't know you, first and foremost, tell them a little bit about you. You know, how you got started in the discipline and exactly what do you do?
So my name is Emmanuel Calhoune. So I basically got started because I used to wrestle in high school, and one of my good friends, Nation Gibrick, told me about this gym called Saxons. And once I signed up, I kind of been stuck since. So I started when I was 19. I'm 30 now. So been doing this for 11 years. Been fighting for 10. But yeah, but once he told me about Saxons, since I had my own money, I was able to, start doing martial arts on my own. As a kid, I've always wanted to, but me and my dad, we always watch every type of karate movie versus, like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, and so forth. But once I got my own job, started paying for it, and been doing it since.
So my thing is, you were started at what age again?
So I started at 19.
19 years old, and for a lot of them, that's a late start.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you first got started, what was the hardest thing you had to get accustomed to? What did you start at first, jiu-jitsu or?
So in high school, I wrestled. So the hardest thing was getting used to the stance because Muay Thai, you stand so tall.
Right.
Wrestlers, you're so low. So it's the complete opposite.
Right.
I really had to get used to that in the beginning.
That's right, because you start out in wrestling, then you went to jiu-jitsu, you say?
No, so
Muay Thai. It's a while when I make you just. I said that 3 times before we got on the camera.
I do jiu-jitsu as well. I'm just a blue belt though, but I do jiu-jitsu as well. I'm with the 10th plated.
Right. Oh, okay. Now I know Muay Thai is one of the fastest growing disciplines in the state of Texas right now. I think it's like the top 2 in the country. So with the Muay Thai, you started 10 years ago, so it was really just getting off the ground by then, huh?
Yeah. And definitely everything's changed now. Because there was amateurs doing elbow fights with no pads now.
Wow.
When I started, that definitely was not happening. Like you had to be like a high level amateur to even you still had to put on elbow pads. Now, times have changed for sure.
Wow. So how many professional fights have you had?
Professional wise, I think I only have 8 fights as a
8?
professional.
How many amateurs did you start out with?
As an AMI, I probably have like 40 fights.
40?
Yeah, like 35 to 40 fights for sure.
So during your amateur days, what triggered in your mind to say, okay, now I'm ready to go pro?
It got to the point to where, especially when MMA, you're almost basically doing it all the way. Because Muay Thai, you got the shin guard thing and so forth, versus MMA is like there is no shin guards. And then the competition's getting good, so you might as well go pro. You're taking the same amount of damage, so you might as well just get paid for it now.
Right. So with that, you did 40 amateur fights. And what I always like to say, you're doing it amateur, kind of like you're doing the pros, but that transition is always
different.
That transition. I know working with boxers and MMA people when I was in Vegas, it goes from pads to no pads, but as Muay Thai, you guys had limited pads, plus those knees and elbows, and that hurts regardless, huh?
But even like the MMA is different because as an amateur, the rounds are 3 minutes, and then as a pro, the rounds are 5 minutes. that extra 2 minutes is a long time. So
Right.
my very first pro fight, getting used to that time was very different. Especially all that wrestling and you standing back up, like you gotta be conditioned for sure.
You know, the one thing I love about mixed martial art is the fact that you may specialize in one thing, but when you're training for a fight, pretty much that discipline has to be complement with 2 or 3 other ones in order to have a change. What's the one discipline that have given you the most challenges?
I would say wrestling for sure had to give me the most challenges because when I've been doing Muay Thai, I go into the fights, people would look me up. Obviously, they see I'm a Muay Thai fighter, so when it came to fight time, they would just wrestle me. So I had to, in a sense, really get my wrestling defense down. And now I had to, in a sense, I changed my whole career around. As a pro for MMA, I was 0-3. Now I'm on a 4-fight win streak, so I definitely had to get my wrestling together.
So even though you start out as a wrestler, that was your biggest challenge?
Yeah, because
Wow, how's that?
when you don't use it, you lose it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because
Wow.
my very first fight was a MMA fight, but after that, it was like more time. After that, so
Wow.
kind of got away from the wrestling, but now I had to go back to my roots in a sense.
Wow, I didn't think about that. Wow. So now, your pro fight, you've been on some platform. I think you fought on UFC Fight Pass.
Yes, sir.
So that's a huge platform. What mentally or psychologically did you have to like turn on or turn off? Like, dang, I'm about to be on TV.
Well, I mean, because when you're doing Muay Thai, same thing. You're on like different platforms. Same thing. I used to fight for SKO as well. So
Okay.
you're always, in a sense, always on some type of platform where people are always watching you, or where you got all your friends and family coming on watching you. And then since I'm a coach on top of that, you learn how to, in a sense, kind of lock in. Because at the end of the day, you represent your gym, you represent yourself, and no one wants to look stupid. So you start training as hard as you can.
Put that A game on her.
Yeah.
Right. The one thing I like most about um, training mixed martial art, especially Muay Thai, is I'm very strategic. Very strategic. I love setting traps.
Same here.
Right. So tell me about one of the success stories. And hey, producers, do we got one of these fights we can show on the virtual? She's gonna show one of your virtuals. Which one was it? It was the one, a year ago? Oh, I got one on YouTube for you.
Yeah.
Right. But tell me about an example where, you're in the clinches, things is going, but all of a sudden you're like, wow, I have nothing else. I'm tired, or this dude is doing something.
I would say my very first pro fight in MMA, because same thing, because time limit's different. So I was doing good for the most part. I feel like I was winning the fight, but all that wrestling, that up and down, I was exhausted. And then we got into full mount, and so from right there, it was like I had the defense, I was just too tired to do it. So it's how came back to the drawing board. My cardio is not the issue no more. I had to change that for sure.
Right. It's funny. I always ask them, out of all the sports, football, basketball, baseball, golf, what finally made you say, you know what? I want to get into a sport that I can get my face beat off, kicked in the guts, break a rib, break an ankle. I think I'm going to go in that profession. What made you get into one of the most violent professions in the industry?
So originally I was running track in college, and so once I came back home, same thing I was saying, like my friend told me about the gym. So once I signed up, I just kind of stuck with it. A year in, my coach asked me if I wanted to fight, and I told him yes, so he signed me up. And that fight, I had broke my foot, I had got my eye cut 3 ways, but I lost by split decision. So I was like, if I can go through all of this, I can do this for sure.
So never not one opportunity you were like, all right, now I made a poor decision.
Oh, nah. I was like, I got to do this now. I'm all in. I didn't take that damage for no reason. I was all in.
So when you got, for lack of better words, that the cut thing, it was all like, oh yeah, this, if I can go through this.
Exactly.
But I mean, what about the healing time and all that stuff?
Say it took me a good 6 months to heal, but when I was able to actually like kind of walk around, show back up to the gym, start working on all my other tools, because just because say like your foot's broken, once you're able to walk around, you don't got to kick with it. You can always work in the boxing, you can work your legs, and you can work your other legs. So work foot movement, work your blocking and so forth. So.
Wow, interesting, very interesting. So, we got a couple of minutes before we got to wrap up. Share your words of wisdom, because there are several young kids who are getting into combat sports, whether it be boxing, whether it be jiu-jitsu, whether it be wrestling. Share your words of wisdom, whether they should or should not, and what have you learned through your journey?
Main thing is keep showing up as much as you can. I don't care if you're injured. You can always use something else. So if your hand's broken, you got another hand. Show up, show up, show up as much as you can. Because same thing with me, like jiu-jitsu, for example. If I didn't stop and take a break, I got the blue belt curse, and I could have my purple belt now. I took a break, so that's why I'm still a blue. But Muay Thai, it's something I've always done over and over and over. So it's like, just keep showing up. Even if you feel like you're not progressing, you'll eventually click. Keep showing up.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
So, in last, what's your next aspiration? What's next for you?
What's next for me is, so I fight next month, August 14th.
August 14th?
Yes, sir.
It's in Dallas?
Mm-hmm. So definitely show up. That fight right there is going to be a banger for sure. That's definitely going to put me where I need to be. Because after that, I'm definitely calling out for the belt. If I don't get the belt fight, I'm going to fight the previous champion. So either or. So that's what's next for me.
Hey guys, John's one of those conviction talkers. As he kept talking, he was slow, but you can see that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? But say, man, August 14th, Gillis in Dallas. He's on the fight card. You know your opponent?
Sir, I can't remember his name. I don't care about names. I'm here to win. Keep on moving on.
He's gonna throw up that W sign. He's saying he'll throw up that W sign. Well, hey guys, we're about to take a quick commercial break. John's going to come back at the end of the show with his compadres. We're going to have some, you know me, we're going to do something weird and funny. About to take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to have, who's next? Whoever I say it is. All right, we'll be back in a minute.
And both these guys, you can tell both these guys are looking for a knockout here.
Yeah. Just past the halfway mark of round one.
A little more weight behind the punches of Calhoune, it seems. It's a great matchup. Oh, good left hand there from Calhoune.
Yeah, might have stunned James just a little bit.
Looks like it cut
Yeah,
James as well, left eye, right above it.
Out to the side, so it doesn't look like there's any danger of that blood going in the eye there. But, man, if that could be just a starting point. It starts to go toward the middle of the nose. Those cuts start to get very, very bad.
Hey, is this coming through loud and clear on the speaker? Okay.
Oh, man, Emmanuel Calhoune.
I'm curious if that was maybe a slip or if that jab just stunned James. I mean,
I can't tell, but he didn't immediately get back up. It looked like a stun. Could be wrong. We'll get a look at that replay.
50 seconds left here in round one.
What's up, fight fan? It's your boy, Mike, live
Wild
Mesquite, Texas. Hey, Aztex, make some noise in the background. Woo! Aztex MMA in the building. Yeah. Hey, ain't no broadcast like an Aztex broadcast. All right. Hey, guys, August 14th, you think this live? You got to be at Gillis, Dallas. Come on now. It's going to be even louder. Yeah. And everybody know, hey, where Emmanuel at? Where Emmanuel at? Dude, I called you John the whole interview. My bad. I don't know why. Hey, everybody know I got gray hair. We all right. But hey, ain't no but love. You see, I went along with the interview, guys. See, that's a love for you right there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, now I'm not even going to try the next name. You know what I'm going to do? My next interviewee, he gonna tell you his name his own self. Coming to the stage. Oh, I think I know his nickname. Hold on. I'm gonna be all right. Hold on. Coming to the. No, I don't. All right, then. Well, I'm just joking. Coming to the stage next, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Mr. Him. Come on, bro. So Rico in the building. All right. Say, welcome. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the name again. Play your name.
Rodrigo.
Rico Miranda. All right. So everybody don't know, give me a little bit of who you are, what's your discipline, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm Hugo. You know, I've only been doing the MMA for a couple years. I started pretty late. I was 20 years old when I first started. You know, a little late start. My disciplines, I'm a watcher in jiu-jitsu, but mainly, you know, I guess my main base is jiu-jitsu. That's what I started with. That's, you know, what I do pretty much every day. I'm a pretty good jiu-jitsu. I just got one pro jiu-jitsu but I'm really natural with my striking. My boxing, you know, just comes real smooth. I don't have a separate boxing gym, but I train boxing with my boxing coaches at my MMA gym. But I do have a separate jiu-jitsu gym where I go to my jiu-jitsu separately with Wolverine Martial Arts in Raleigh, the great gym. I just started really late. Really started because I've always had like a dream to do something like this. Like when I growing up, I watched a lot of WWE. It's not WWE, but it's kind of the same, you know, same vibe that it gives. You know, I'm always picture myself in a, you know, like crowd watching, put it on the show, and every time I get in there, I love putting on the show. You know, so I got going.
Right. I guess ain't WWE, ain't speaking. What's that say? What's that? FAFO? Mr. Rayhan. Oh, we speak the conventional.
That's true.
That's real punching over there. So, you said you've always had a desire. So, I mean, coming up with you, really, what's the big deal? With big deal that chase you around? I mean,
the buzzers that like I said, we were always playing around. We were always like roughhouse a bit, you know, like just like acting like we were the wrestlers in the show and whatnot, you know. I was never a bully or bullied, but in high school, I mean, people who know me back then, like they know that, you know, I always got into like little altercations and whatnot. I might have been in a couple fights or so. Might have not won a lot of them, but I've always been in the mix and really like to get down. But yeah, I've never been scared to like, get in there and stuff. So once I started doing this, I just fell in love with it, you know, and it was so natural to me. So I'm going in there and being in the cage, it's just like a rush, like a different type of high that no drug ever give me.
that's too funny. You said something in your of it. It's like, hands down. And I saw you do your shoulders like, so right before a fight, you have to calm your breathing down and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's like, I was like, battle that, you know, I gotta get into it. I gotta calm myself down because all the emotions do start rushing into your head. You know, like you gotta start like, you know, telling yourself everything's gonna be fine. You've been here, you've been in this position. You know what you're doing and stuff. Because if you get a little too excited, your emotions do get in the way. You know, like I've actually had a fight, one of my amateur fights where I had too much emotions, just like, you know, get in the way. And I was just blinded throughout the whole fight. I don't even remember the fight. I just remember like starting it and finishing it, and I ended up losing that fight, unfortunately. But it's because I was so overwhelmed by emotion.
Yeah.
So
I know. Yeah, when I was fighting, I got so stamped up. So by the time the first round was over with, I was fired. You know, I was like, you know, and I was a street fighter. So, and when it was, you know, it was hilarious when you said that. But, you know, the funny part that I like most about, I was a wrestler, but I also was a striker. You jiu-jitsu and a strike, they can be about as opposite as they come. So how do you master two disciplines? Like you go from striking, but then you also got to get in, you know, the lyrics.
I mean, in the cage, I'm probably really showing much of my jiu-jitsu, which I really want to. Because once I'm in the fights, it's just like, I'm a pressure fighter. I love going forward. I love, like, I'll take a hit to get to it, you know. So I never really have a chance to show my jiu-jitsu so much. But it's like, you know, jiu-jitsu saves me if it does get to me. I go with the I know how to work off my back.
Gotcha.
I'm not scared to be on my back. I know what to do for this back. So that's why, you know, that's how I'm
So you basically started with your striking.
Yeah.
But you also raised the jiu-jitsu and boxing. That made you grappler too.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, no.
Okay. So, if you get over like this thing, jiu-jitsu. Gotcha.
I do like jiu-jitsu matches too, like separately, so I can do jiu-jitsu as well. That's why I want. That's another reason why I want to show my jiu-jitsu in an MMA match, because I haven't really showed I haven't showed it in an MMA match, but I have like separate matches, just straight up jiu-jitsu, and I have like a bunch of subs, and like, I was never sub in the MMA.
Wow. Okay. So everyone.
We had two. Recently gone. This 14 is gonna be my triple fight. I've had it in amateurs. I had like I said, I started pretty late. I had a rough start in my amateur career, but once I like got traction and figured everything out, started taking everything slowly. I started like turning things around. Once I joined this my gym, Aztex, one of the best gyms out here. And that was, if not the best gym coming up, they helped me, helped me a lot to go through, all this adversity and stuff, and get better during my game and stuff. And I just been turning everything around.
So it's funny. So you train in jiu-jitsu. My issue was when I'm striking is never changing.
Right.
Because I used to do it with pain, but I do the jab, but then I do the fly on the knee and do the jiu-jitsu. Tell me something that you're training. They're like, dang, if I can ever get this down, I know I got this in your tournament. Or is it jiu-jitsu striking transition to jiu-jitsu?
I like to I'm working a lot with teammate Chewy. Holding them down, just taking them down and start shooting them. One day I'm turning here, sure.
It was funny when I was going like training a little jiu-jitsu. I've always said I want to submit someone standing up, so you get the arm bar or whatever. I've always wanted weak legs, but excessively strong body. What's your real unique, like, once I get into it, it's a wrap. What's your
for jiu-jitsu, for sure, definitely the legs, bro. Once I get in the legs, I'm a big leg attacker. Like, when I have jiu-jitsu matches, straight legs. I do super fights, so all subs are legal. So I got a couple subs with T-bars. So, like, once I attack your legs, it's wraps. I ground them and your leg getting away from me. I like T-bars, and all that stuff. Turbos and all that.
Wow, crazy. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. My thing's been the same. We got about 3 minutes. Tell me an incident. Really true matching. It's like, I ever signed up for this? What? Like, did you like in a situation?
Because my first pro, I never expected it to go the full distance. I went the whole 15 minutes. I thought I was going to finish it maybe like first, second round at max. And, that was, being my first pro fight. That's when the rounds went from 3 minutes to 5-minute rounds, So, like, me expecting I was going to finish it and ended up going the whole. I was like, damn, I didn't sign up for this. Like, I had to really the whole 15 minutes, but I wouldn't teach me that. I made it to that. I can hang with like pro level stuff. I made it the whole 15 minutes and win that match. But yeah, I never expected it to be that hard. And it was just it was tough. It turned out to feel something I never had.
Was it a season fighter?
Yeah, he was 3-3, and I was pro fight. My gosh.
So, wow, you be on that. Listening.
I think he was a striker, and we striker.
Oh, okay. So,
he was just a relentless pace. I was pushing forward, but the pace, and I played it a little bit more smarter than he did. But I went for takedowns whenever I needed to. Overall, I just kept on pushing forward and take that pressure on him.
There's a lot of kids out there on television. Some want to be boxing, some want to be mixed martial art. Give them reasons or reasons as relates to you listening. Right. Tell them, hey, regardless, tell them the rules and reasons regarding that. My search dreams and only move by 7 you can't move this. You can't. It doesn't do that. I was able to make it stuff now. So just for everybody wants just keep following anything and stuff. So he's Muay Thai, boxing, grappling, just follow your dreams now. So it's follow dream. Somebody by the name again, we follow social media. So you're Miranda, my social media, on Instagram, Rodrigo, picture it all. So you're going to follow me and Freshman August 14th, I believe, at Gillies in Dallas, Texas. And then we're about to take a commercial. Come back with me. He's taking that money. Rumpin' Diesel is real time this time, right? Right. All right, guys, we'll take a quick commercial break. Live from Mesquite, Texas. Healthcare Tito's choose right where we at. Bye. Yeah.
Jamie.
All right.
Good first round.
Good first round. Very competitive back and forth.
Yeah.
Both fighters kind of had their highlights in that fight.
Of course, I'm not in there. I'm just saying from a spectator standpoint. That'd be fun.
Here we go. Nice jab right off the bat. Oh, big by him from Rodrigo.
Rodrigo with a huge cross.
Big overhand right. And you know what? If I was Rodrigo, I would let him stand back up and get that again. He's going for the leg lock.
Yeah,
he's going for a knee bar.
Spinning knee bar right here. And now it's going to,
let him stand back up. Oh, he takes his back.
Oh, dude.
Right into the double under. Like, look.
Steven.
You know, this is a wild fight right now. And look, he's going to try to get the body triangle here.
Yeah, those long legs, it's going to be.
He's going to have to get his back to the mat here and turn towards him.
Yeah, Rodrigo's just got to keep moving, turning.
He has one hand, but, you know, he keep fighting the hand.
Call out for the most known fighter.
Turn the game down. Yeah, that's back from back. From back in go to that right here. You good? Right. This will be on the so
You just sell the tickets and stuff like that.
and then call like this. 3, 2, 1. What's up, like man? Shit, boy, right. Couple of always. Come on, man, still in the building. Some shit. We got the lady up down in the building. She's gonna tell you about she's 14. She's in Dallas. Good on Miss
Okay, so we have a big. My name's Christina. My name's Christina Alamo. Me and my husband both opened up a gym 2 years ago in the heart of Oak Cliff. It's called Aztex MMA, and yeah, since then we've been just kind of growing, and our fighters have just been taking over Dallas, and so I feel like now everybody can kind of see all our hard work is like paying off, and we're becoming the new threat in Dallas. Yes. So we have a bunch of fights coming up, but a big card that we have here in Dallas is in Gillies. It's for Fury FC, and I have a little poster here. This was the original poster. So one of our guys is right here. His name is Rodrigo. Y'all just met him, Rigo. And then we have 5 fighters actually on the card. So we have Emmanuel, we have Rigo, we got Shane, who's right here. We have Johnny, who is another pro, and then we have only one amateur. His name is Angel Luna, and so it's 5 guys right now on the card.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a big show for us. Yeah.
From Dallas.
That's here in Dallas at Gillies, August 14th.
And how do they get tickets?
So you can go online. You can purchase it at furyfc.tv, or you can come to the gym, 121 West Jefferson in Aztex MMA. We have a bunch of seats. We have general admission. We have table seats. Everything avoids the taxes, so it's a lot cheaper.
And I was gonna say something. I just had a brain.
It's okay.
You can go to the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the gym is in Oak Cliff.
Gym is in Oak Cliff, yes.
That's so they get them at the door.
You can get them at the door, just to avoid all the fees and to avoid all the taxes. It's better to get them from me, from the gym, from one of the fighters that's on the card. You can reach out to them via DM and just say, hey, I want to buy some tickets, and you avoid all those taxes and fees.
So they can come to your Instagram page.
Yeah, definitely. So if you go to Instagram, Aztex MMA, AZTEX MMA.
And then if you forget all of this, that's on the Instagram page.
Yeah.
Respond.
Yeah, exactly. Just reach out. We'll get you there.
Right.
Yeah, but we have a lot of fights coming up. So we have this one in Dallas. Then we have another one in Billy Bob's in Fort Worth. 2 of our fighters. One of them is here, Neb. And then we have a card in Austin, Melee, which is another. And we have 2 guys going for belts. So they're also here. Yeah, we stay busy. We have about 10 fights.
Fighter, you want to get involved? Reach out to her too.
Yes, DM. If you want to join a up-and-coming fight team that doesn't take shit from nobody, come join us.
She said,
Yes, exactly.
I appreciate it.
Of course. No, thank you. Thank you for having my fighters.
Guys, okay, you get this name right this time. I'm commercial break. I'm going straight through, producer. Go straight through. I'm taking commercial break. Go straight through. Commercial. All right, we'll take commercial break. But anyway, I'm going to say the name. You know what? Just going to say the name. Coming up next to the table is going to be
John Garza.
See there? I never can get it right. We'll be right back.
Home and tired or too busy just to realize you're out of the good stuff? Happens to the best of us. Don't you just wish there was a way where you could just order from a tap on your phone and not leave your home? Puff Runner, the new delivery app that allows you to do just that. We will get a driver to you in just 30 minutes. Have your ID ready to scan, sign, that's it, and you're all set. What are you waiting for? Download the app, create an account, and start ordering. Puff Runner. If you can smoke it, chew it, light it, we can deliver it.
All right. We're back. It's your boy Mike live. Mesquite, Texas. Buffalo Wild Wing. Not often I can, say I'm nervous. I'm nervous, I wanted to tap him, but I think he was, I'm joking. Hey guys, we can just stay. We're running on Mr.
John Garza.
Yeah, he's doing way better than I do. Garza. All right, what's going on with life today?
I'm very good, man. I can't complain. Life's been good.
I want to sit here. John, you just got called up, brother.
Yeah.
For those that don't know what called up means, he's about to tell them.
Got you. So basically, I made my short notice debut on UFC 329. So that was a Conor McGregor card. And so, we're UFC now. So.
Wow, come on now. When you got that phone call, did you have to pee? Did you have to take a picture? Were you nervous? Come on, give us that.
Funny enough, I was just in my room, and my manager called us on FaceTime, and he was just like, "Yeah, we got the call." And so, from then on, yeah, I don't know, it was just cool,
Well, how long did it take to how long did it take?
Yeah, well, before that, my coach was just on here. She's very perceptive, right? And so she had told me previously, like, she had a feeling that we were gonna get this one, because we had opportunities previously, but they didn't come through. But she told me that she had a feeling this one was gonna go through, and so I kind of already mentally prepared, like, all right, I think this is gonna happen. And so when it did, I was just excited and ready, So
how much time did you have for your fight?
For this one, from the time they told us we were officially fighting to the fight, it was about 6 days, so pretty short notice. Yeah.
Wait, you at?
135.
Well, that's a stacked weight class too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
6 days. 6 days. My producer said, "Michael, hold the microphone up." She's not even smiling at me right now, so she's mad. I'm in trouble. Anyway, 6 days. So your opponent, was he a seasoned veteran? Because I didn't see it. I'm normally myself the same.
No, yeah, for sure. So he was his record is 15-0, and he was number 15 ranked, and I think in the meta ratings he's number 10. So quite a experienced, guy.
You had a step up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You stepped up not only with network league, but you also stepped up in competition.
Oh yeah.
Tell me how that go out, bro.
I mean, it was great. I feel like most people, like, common sense would kind of suggest that, oh man, he's under a lot of pressure. Like, this is a big step up, but I never felt any of the pressure. The night that we were kind of thinking it was gonna happen, I of course I felt nervous, but I went into a room by myself and I prayed. I asked the Lord, if this is your will, let it be done, and if that's the case, then I can face it with courage. And so after that time, that little prayer, I just felt great. From then on, it was just excitement and enjoyment, and so, yeah, the whole process was just very enjoyable. I didn't feel any pressure, and it felt normal. It felt natural, like I was supposed to be there, so.
Nice. Like, but those who don't know, what is your discipline?
Like, isn't like my style,
jiu-jitsu, boxing,
right. I'd say I'm definitely leaning more towards boxing. We're preparing to mix it up, though, here in the next showings, right? But definitely, I've always emulated boxers like Canelo, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and so that's kind of what my style takes after. But we're gonna mix it up here soon. So
you coming as a striker?
Yeah, for sure.
Then what about ground and pound? If you get on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, I'll ground and pound. I could do everything. And in the fight, I mean, people can see I was defending takedown, scrambling, and whatnot, and so yeah, I could do it all, but I prefer to strike for sure.
Wow. So we're gonna back up a little bit. Of all the sports, I gotta ask you, what got you into MMA?
I just really, I don't know. I started training, first athletic thing I ever did, I was 15, I started training doing Muay Thai. And then, from then on, I just kept with it. I liked it, and then I started doing jiu-jitsu, and then I started doing MMA, so everything. But, yeah, it was just a natural progression, and so, yeah.
Interesting. Wow, that's interesting. It's interesting that all of you guys started late. like most of y'all was either 2 days or above. That made you like bump it down and like, all right, shoot, I'm behind the 8 ball. Like, put in a little extra work or whatever.
No, I don't know. Funny enough, for MMA, it seems as if like everybody, it seems like 15 would be like an early start. Like for boxing, that's like pretty late, right? But for MMA, it seems like, I don't know, people would say like, man, I wish I started at that age, but I don't know. I never really thought of it, I just kind of go with the flow, so.
It's funny when you said that, I thought about the GOAT. About the GOAT, Mr. JJ, John Jones.
Yeah.
He started late.
Yeah.
See, he was accidentally.
Yeah, right?
Because, we got a technical difficulty going on over here.
I'm pretty.
Oh, big dig to the body.
Yeah, that hurt Josh Walker a little bit. You can see him trying to make some space there to catch his breath. He caught the edge of that liver.
Yeah, Walker threw that big overhand right. Garza was waiting. Not much setup there. Oh!
Let your live broadcast. See, that's when you think where you can take a commercial break in the middle of a conversation and come back and pick up where you left off. He's get away with it now. But hey, I don't know where we left off at. So when we was talking, John Jones, the GOAT. First and foremost, think about it. He was what? In college.
Yeah.
I think he had got his girl pregnant.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, you're like, all right, I go fight and make some money.
Yeah.
So,
You don't even think you had an amateur career, right? Straight to pro, you know, so.
Bro,
yeah.
And then never lost.
Yeah.
But the one thing he lost was overturned. Because
Yeah, I don't count that. Yeah.
Now, looking at that and looking at yourself, this is like, dude, he can do it, I can do it, or is it something different you look at when you think about giving to the next level?
I don't know, you know, like I just kind of, for me personally, I just kind of focus on following my own path, you know, God has a plan for everybody, and I just kind of, follow my own path. But definitely for sure, I like that mentality as far as if somebody else can do something, why limit yourself? You know, you can do it too, so.
Right. So what's next for you? You're in the UFC, you're about to step into the league where you can actually make some noise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So tell me what's next.
I'm not sure as far as like specifics, but I've heard a lot about September. I've heard about October. Either of those dates sound good. I'm not really sure who, and so it doesn't matter too much to me. We're ready for anybody and everyone. So.
So if you had an ideal sparring session, like exhibition or whatever, in the UFC, like you know what, we having fun. Let's test my talent against.
So this is not necessarily a UFC fighter currently, but I would love to spar and train with Demetrius Johnson.
DJ.
Yeah. It's just so skilled. Like you can see the way he moves. It's just different, and he's fast and he's a little guy. I'm a little bigger, but I don't know. I feel like I can pick up a lot from him. So.
It's so funny. You remember the exhibition he did? I think he was what, 130, 125?
225.
The guy he sparred was almost 200. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. It's impressive, man. He's like, it's just impressive, man.
Out of all his fights, I think the guy name was Mario. You know, he had the trilogy with.
Okay.
All the time he got knocked.
Yeah.
And that's how it like.
You followed him like as he was falling and hit him the egg cage. Yeah.
What's so funny about it? Not only predicting it, than him when he got done.
Yeah. I mean, man, I think that performance is just a showcase of his skill. Like to see that in like almost like in slow motion, like falling, like and then time that knee, man, that's just impressive.
He did punch, he did the jump. I got 2 minutes more on it. Fine. What I loved about it when it was over with, the sportsmanship.
Yeah, for sure. That's always something that I try to hold myself to, and it's never anything personal. I'm a son of God at the end of the day, so I'm not about to be acting like a tough guy or talking smack or anything like that. It's just we're fighting, it's competition, but we love each other at the end of the day. So
it's business.
Yeah.
Thing to beat you up when I get through, I got to show you love.
Right. Yes, sir. Sure.
Get the big league. There's some young folks out there like, oh my God, UFC.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from your perspective on why they should keep them alive.
Right. I mean, guys, like just believe in yourself, man. Like all the dreams that you think are out of reach, you can achieve them, you know. And everyone that you've ever seen achieve anything great, they're just normal people just like you. You know what I'm saying? And so you can do anything you want, man. Believe in yourself and trust in God.
There it is, guys. Well, hey, we're going to take another commercial when we come back. We're going to have all three of the guys sitting up here. We're going to have a little trip. Yeah, you didn't know I was going to do that.
Oh, shoot. All right.
37 seconds. How's that? Awesome. Yeah, let's get the kid on.
Walker, good defensive wrestling though.
Yeah, look at Garza back up to his feet.
Get up with a reshot.
Oh man, it looked like we had a cup check there.
That's the luckiest cup shot of Josh Walker's life. That's going to allow him to really recover here because he was taking some big shots.
Yeah, let's take a look at this cup check.
Brought to you by Fury Tires.
Cup check brought to you by Fury Tires. Off-roading tires. I want to put some off-roading tires on my wife's hybrid RAV4. What do you think?
I think you should. I think I'm shocked they don't have them now.
She just pulls up, dropping off the kids.
That's right.
With a lifted hybrid.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Only in Texas, man.
Only in Texas, brother. I did one time. She had a Prius before.
Yeah.
And I put some truck nuts on it. She wasn't happy with that. Here we go. Back to the action in our co-main event. Here at Fury FC 114, John Garza, Snow Walker. The boxing of Garza has been on point. Oh, man. Look at this.
Man.
Knocks down Walker once again. I believe that's 5 times this round.
Got 45 seconds left, 40 seconds left. Can Josh Walker last through the first round?
Yep.
And get some coaching.
Pace. I think he knows he's just one accurate shot away. And he doesn't want to get Josh Walker a chance to recover in between rounds.
Oh, man, look at this onslaught here by Garza. Oh, the punches are flying.
Josh Walker just trying to last through the round here. Oh, there's a rear naked choke.
Is this going to be enough or saved by the bell?
Saved by the bell.
Wow.
And John Garza is putting on a clinic here in the first round.
Just 23 years old, Garza on weight this time too. I mean,
his striking, it gets better every single fight.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, 23 years old. Wow. And that's some of the best striking in Fury.
Yeah, and what a great position he's in to be, 7 fights into his career. If he's able to
Got it?
Hello? Can you hear me?
What about more? No, okay, let's not. All right, like I'm gonna take the blame for the technical difficulty, but I grabbed the wrong tripod. So my apologies. Thanks, guys. I want everybody to make some give a round of applause for these guys. Keep the trench about. Yeah. Work it out. Open up. Quick side balance me. Okay. Hey guys, we're gonna do what we call trivia. Each one of these guys gotta answer a question of your choice. How's that? We're gonna test their IQ, huh? Let's start with who names do I know by heart? Who names? I'm gonna start with something easy. What is Demetrius Johnson's primary discipline or style of fighting? This is jiu-jitsu? Demetrius Johnson. It's jiu-jitsu, all right, we got it right. Easier for me. Conor McGregor. He's primary style. It's the easiest one. I just say he's a striker because he does like that karate stance, so it's boxing. Okay. It's boxing. So striking. Yeah. Well, he's searching like, dang, what are you going to ask me? Hey, he's in the UFC, so I'm going to make yours hard. Make it hard. For sure, yeah. John Jones. John Jones primary this.
I think he started wrestling, eh?
Wrestling. Yeah. Now, here's another good one. Who's the all-time defender in the UFC? Champion.
Well, that's a really good one. This is Anderson Silva or someone. Anderson Silva or someone beat him? Oh, the initial person. Right. Because he got 10, huh? Not to mention. I'm going to start talking.
St. Pierre? Close, but not. There it is. Who says that there? John Jones, all-time defender. Because him and St. Pierre tied. He did his last fight before he stopped.
It makes sense because he's been the champion for years.
Yeah, he's 19. How's the situation? Right. Here's the last one, guys. Who is the man of UFC? John Garza? Hey guys, when all these guys that come up here, you got 2 different styles, 3 different personalities, but they all going to be in one place. When?
August 14th.
Yeah, I guess we got August 14th, we're going to be there. So, starting down here, look in the camera. Anyone that you want to give a message to, go for it. The microphone out.
I guess I'll give a message to my opponent, so just make sure you bring the heat because I'm coming. So make sure you get ready for a fight because I'm going to be here.
Nice. You said F-A-F-O. No, let me stop.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody showing support. I got 12K new followers, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to Aztex on me. Let's go.
I try to say this, so also my shout out where I came from Ginger meantime. Shout out to the game you need. Such
Absolutely, It's a show. I want these guys to give you, I want to say the word of wisdom, but Jay, the producer, did something, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Don't quit or don't back down. What was the name of the show? Right. She didn't show girls who did not walk away. What I want these guys to do is give their wisdom of why didn't you walk away when you encountered adversity? Because you got to hit in the face like, oh, hell no. What made you not walk away? Start there.
I just got that fighting. I just don't got that quick. So that's why I don't want to go for it.
Gotcha.
I believe that's a really good question, actually. And it's funny you say that because I lost my amateur debut, my first fight ever. But, I just had a unwavering belief in myself, but more so in God, And so, when you have that confidence in the path that you're on, there's nothing that can shake it, so.
So many of us, he's down everything going,
Three different reasons why not. One common denominator. They send you and get ready for August 14th. All right, guys. Give a round of applause for the team tonight. Great show. In the building! Aztex Christine, thank you very much for letting the guys come out. Don't forget, get your ticket, get on the front row. Y'all might see me sitting there with a microphone. You never know. But I know these guys now. I'll be quick. Hey, guys. One love, peace. Appreciate you watching the show tonight. Next week, we got on the show next week? Y'all don't even know. Anthony, what's his name? Anthony. Next week we got Anthony on the show, so we follow the fans. Hey guys, I enjoyed myself. Next week, Tuesday, every Tuesday, right here, Buffalo Wild Wings, 7:30. All right, peace, love. See you next time.
Home and tired or too busy just to realize you're out of the good stuff happens to the best of us. Don't you just wish there was a way where you could just order from a tap on your phone and not leave your home? Puff Runner, the new delivery app that allows you to do just that. We will get a driver to you in just 30 minutes. Have your ID ready to scan, sign, that's it, and you're all set. What are you waiting for? Download the app, create an account, and start ordering. Puff Runner. If you can smoke it, chew it, light it, we can deliver it.